What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the wonderful, powerful relationship channel that you are witnessing right now. Wow. Don't forget to follow all of the social media, Instagram, Facebook, like the Facebook page, join the Facebook group. Live events will be going on there when the group gets to a decent size. I should be doing them now, but I'm focusing on growing my YouTube stuff, right? So, and another thing, join the email list. When the book comes out, you'll get it for free. Okay? So, the title of this video, it's a good one. What if my ex starts dating after I've done no contact? So, where do I begin? This is a good one because this is the one fear that everybody has during a breakup, right? You think that this person's going to move on and start dating and fucking somebody else. Want to know something? You know what? I'm going to be gentle for a second. I've been there. I've been there a few times. And what's crazy is the very first thing that runs through your head the second that they want to break up with you is there somebody else? Right? I know exactly how that feels, and I feel for you, and I'm sorry, and I know your stomach is in knots, and you're probably shitting diarrhea, and you can't eat any food. And I'm sorry that you have to be going through that alone, because family and friends really give shitty advice. They really do. They'll tell you to reach out and tell them how you feel. They'll just tell you all kinds of bullshit that doesn't work, okay? And that's why you're here, looking for this information, because you probably know deep down inside that doesn't work. Why would you? And the thing is, one more thing, people love giving advice when they have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. People will have the shittiest relationships and they're like, yeah, I got all kinds of fucking advice to give you about relationships. And it's like, you've been divorced 5 times. You know what I mean? Like, people like that. That's what I'm trying to get to. All right, I'm going to go tough mode now, all right? So, there's absolutely nothing you can do about them dating another person. You can't force them to be with you. You can't force them to come back to you. They have to come back at their own will, especially if it's a woman. If this is a woman that is doing the breaking up, that is dumping you, then you have to initiate those positive emotions. And if somebody else is already doing that to her, she's not going to be looking for those emotions from you. She's probably colder than ice towards you right now. Couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago, she was telling you how much she wanted to marry you, and now she doesn't even want to know you. That's why whenever a woman says something to you in terms of lovey-dovey stuff or anything like that, you need to take it in that moment. That's how she feels. It's not like, I don't know, like you cannot take it for a long-term word. It's just the way that it works, okay? The best thing you can do right now is focus on personal growth. Now, I know this sounds bullshit. Like this is something you don't really want to do because you probably have so much anxiety going on inside you right now. And I'll go into one more thing real quick. The person that's dumping you isn't trying to fix the problems that they have in the relationship with you, which some of those problems could be caused by her. And see, they're not going to be trying to fix those problems. They're going to be jumping to the next person thinking that they are the perfect person and they'll get along with them. So this is why I say personal growth is the best thing you can do, because when you do personal growth over and over, day by day, live for growth and live for positivity and live for expanding yourself, expanding your mind. If you live for that constantly, then you're never going to have a moment in time when you're going backwards, when you're becoming a shittier person. Does that make sense? So they aren't focused on fixing their issues. They're focused on being with another person who they think is perfect or whatever, right? And if you start focusing on personal growth, you're going to see those problems that you caused in the relationship and you're going to be able to fix them. Say you're needy. Say you act desperate. And if you're a decent person, you're actually going to try to fix those problems, probably by coming along one of these channels. There's all kinds of channels out there. Look at them all. There's all kinds of channels out there that can help you. You just have to actually practice what these guys are telling you. I can only lead you so far, right? So focus on personal growth, number one. And then what's going to happen is yes, they might actually be dating somebody else, but there's a couple things that you have going for you. Number one, if you guys were dating for a while, you have time and a bond with this person. Isn't that sick? Time and a bond, and bond, any kind of bond with a person is going to trump anything new, especially like nobody's actually going to forget about you either. All right. I want you guys to know that nobody forgets anyone. Okay. But, that bond is going to be strong because you know things about them that nobody else knows, right? When you're in a relationship with somebody for a long, long time, you know just the little intricacies that about them, right? Like maybe they snore like in a funny manner and nobody else knows about it, but you do. And those are the little things about relationships that are really special. Now, the next time that you feel that anxiety, just remember, it's just something, there's just chemicals running through your brain trying to stop the abandonment from happening to you. That's all it is. And when you finally realize that, you're actually going to be able to be like, it's just my brain telling me some crazy shit that's not even really true. Your girlfriend's not going to forget about you. Maybe she's dating somebody else, but who knows? Nothing is ever set in stone. And again, if you have a bond with them, they are going to remember that, and they're going to look back at the past with rose-colored glasses, and they're going to be like, oh shit, the fuck did I just do? I fucked up. You know how many times I've heard that? They think the grass is greener on the other side, and they look back and they're like, fuck, that person's really not that cool, are they? They come back to you and they're like, yeah, I fucked up. And then once again, like I said in my previous videos, not most of the time, but a lot of the time, the ball's going to be back in your court and you get to decide if the relationship goes back or not. Sorry, I keep bumping the desk. But if they are dating someone else, just don't panic. It's the hardest thing to do because your brain's literally telling you this person's going to abandon you. This person's going to abandon you. They're abandoning you right now. Boom, boom. All these like crazy lights are going off in your head. It's not true. Like, yes, they are temporarily abandoning you, and maybe it could be a permanent thing, but they aren't forgetting about you. And the thing is, once you do this self-improvement stuff every single day, you're going to find that a lot of other women are going to start noticing you, and a lot of other people are going to start being like, hey, like, I noticed that you've been working out lately. Look, you're looking pretty good. Or maybe there's like some sort of like financial endeavor you wanted to always go into, like maybe starting your own business or something like that. Or maybe you reignite those awesome friendships that you had with those people that you kind of left behind a little bit when you got into relationships. So that's it really for this video, guys. Let's do a quick summary. The chemicals are going crazy in your brain telling you that you're going to be abandoned, which is not totally true. All right. Focus on improving yourself first. Whatever they're doing is not your business anymore. You have to move forward, focus on improving yourself. Like I always fucking say in these videos, improve yourself and try to, when you do start moving forward, try to do the best that you can to stay away from the social media and stuff like that, because you're trying to connect with this person. You're trying to keep that connection, and they severed that connection, but you're trying to keep it. And the thing is, it takes two to tango. When somebody decides to step away, how are you supposed to dance? Relationships are just dances. They're just a dance. One person leads, one person follows, and it's just kind of like an ebb and flow. Once that person backs away and you're dancing all by yourself, what are you supposed to do? Improve your dance moves for the next person. All right. That's it for this video. Move on. Get your life in the best position it can be. Improve yourself to the max. All right. Level up. Get as best as you can. And then when that next person, or if this same person comes back, you're going to be 10 times the man that you were. When the new person comes along and they're like, why did that ex ever break up with you? When you guys finally have the talk about what happened with your exes. I've been there and I've done it, so I know exactly what the fuck happens. Okay? And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Done.